Welcome to Pathsala. I am Dr. A. Bhagavati from the Tamil Nadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University, Chennai. In this module, we are going to discuss about digitization, part 1. Actually, all recorded information in a traditional library is analog in nature. This analog involves all documents, means periodicals, photographs, pictures, video clippings, and audio tapes. When this analog information is fed into a computer, it is broken down into zeros and ones. That means it is changing its characteristics from analog to digital. After this, it is called bits. These bits of information or data can be recombined for manipulation and compressed for storage. So, one of the major advantage of this digital information is flexibility. Why means we can create an endless number of identical copies using this digital information file, because this digital information file does not decay by copying, and also it is accessible for the remote location simultaneously by a large number of users. Next one is objectives. The major objective of this digitization is to know the basics of digitization, its concepts and its needs. Second one is to know the steps which has been included in the process of digitization. Third one is to know what all the technologies has been utilized for digitization. Fourth one is to know about content compression tools and techniques, because it helps us to access digital information speedily, and also it helps us to save storage space. Next one is to know about OCR. OCR means optical character recognition. It is used to filter or tune the content with the help of resolution settings. Next one is to learn how to organize and integrate the digital images with digital content. Now let us see what is digitization. Digitization means it is a process of translating a piece of information such as a book, journal, articles, sound recordings, pictures, audio tapes or video recordings, etc. into bits. Bits are the fundamental units of information in a computer system. So, digitizing information makes it easier to preserve, access and share. For example, an original historical document may only be accessible to people who visit in physical location. But if it is digitized, it can be made available for people by World Wide Web. So, there is a growing trend towards digitization of historically and culturally significant data. Needs of digitization. Digitization is very much important to improve access. Digitization is to preserve rare and fragile objects by enhancing the process to multi-user simultaneously. Very often, when an object is rare and precious, then it will be accessible only for the certain category of people. Anyways, digitization helps the user to enjoy the benefits of the access. Second one is quality preservation. A digital information has potential for qualitative preservation of information and quality images. For this can be scanned in a high resolution for giving a better possible clarity. Third one is multiple referencing. Digital information can be used by various users simultaneously at a time. Wide area usage. Digital information can be accessible for the distance users by using computer networks with the help of internet. Archival storage. Digitization is used to preserve rare and important documents. So it is used to restoring the rare materials, and also valuable documents and records can be scanned and stored it as a digital form for safety. So, digitization is important not only for these aspects, it is also important for cost savings and information sharing. Selection of material for digitization involves identification, selection, and prioritization of documents. That means it includes identification, prioritization, and usefulness of the documents are to be digitized without violating. Next one is articles. The selection of documents needed to be reviewed very carefully, considering all the factors of utility, quality, security, and cost. Selection of material for digitization involves identification, selection, and prioritization of documents. That means it includes identification, prioritization, and usefulness of the documents are to be digitized without violating. Next one is articles. The selection of documents needed to be reviewed very carefully, considering all the factors of utility, quality, security, and cost. Next selecting material is audio. The sound quality has to be checked and required correction have to be made together by the subject expert and computer sound editor. Next one is video. The video clippings are normally edited on Betamax tapes, which can be used for transferring it on digital format. While editing, color tone resolution is checked and corrected. Next one is photographs. The selection of photographs is a very crucial process. High resolution is required for photographic images and slides. Especially the quality, future needs, and the copyright aspects have to be checked. Next, we are going to discuss about the steps involved in the process of digitization. The following 4 steps are involved in digitization. First one is scanning, indexing, storing, and retrieving. Most of these functions or all of these functions are provided by various software called document image processing, that is DIP, electronic filing system, that is EFS, and document management system, that is DMS. So scanning involves both document scanning software and machinery. Currently, high-quality document scanning softwares are used to scan and index the documents as the best possible quality and in a reasonable time period. Most of the modern document scanning softwares uses optical character recognition. Optical character recognition is a computer software that is designed to read handwritten text in the image and convert them into digital format for storage and indexing. When you scan an image, you reproduce it in an electronic or digital form. With the digital version, you can do many things like store and retrieve the image from a digital storage disk, edit it in a software program like Photoshop, and compress it for web broadcasting. The second step in the process of digitization is indexing. Indexing is an index. That means it is a systematic arrangement of entries designed to enable users to locate information in a document. This process of creating an index is called indexing. So, indexing is a concise, cohesive, and well interconnected map to the text. Hence, it is an essential tool to accessing and revisiting content and provides references to the locations of important information, and is deliberately excludes references to irrelevant information. Third one is storing. Fourth one is retrieving. Once scanned, images and OCR text documents have been saved as a file in a database. A database like Oracle, Access, SQL Server are used to store these digital information for easy retrieval. First, let us know about document image processing. This document image processing is the initial evaluation of digitization. It comprises of only scanning and storing. Next one is electronic filing system. This is the second evolution of digitization. In addition to the features of, it is having the facility of indexing for easy retrieval of digital information. But EFS does not have the control or restriction of storage and retrieval of digital information by the users. So it is a further evaluation of EFS system is document management system. This DMS is filtering the utilization of the document by the users. Like based on the various levels of users like administrators, privileged users, faculty users, etc. Rights have been provided for accessing the digital information like only viewing and printing, editing, uploading, department-wise restriction, etc. can be provided. Digitization input and output options. It is based on 3 P's. They are purpose, person and price. That means what is the purpose of digitization? Who is the person or end user? What is the cost or price involved in it? So based on the above, digitization of documents can be done by adopting the following 4 basic approaches to translate from print to digital. So first one is scan as image only. That means preserving as images. In this we can scan each and every pages of the document as an images. So it is a very lowermost cost and it has been used many institution libraries nowadays. The next development is OCR. OCR means optical character recognition. It is a computer software. It has been developed to recognize the text in the image or scanned document, and the same has been translated into digital form for easy retrieval. Then retaining page layout. Softwares like TextBridge from Xerox and OmniPage from Carriers incorporate technology. This technology is having an option to maintain the text and graphics in a real original layout, like the same print. That means it also includes retaining the attributes like bold, italic, underline, etc., which has been occupied in the original data. And it's giving the output like the plain ASCII, Word document or web pages. And this can be further utilized in the PageMaker, word processing or for web broadcasting. The next one is retaining page layout using Acrobat. The Acrobat Capture 3.0 provides several options for retaining not only the page layout but also for the underline, italic and bold, etc. And also it fixes it in an exact space which has been occupied in the original document, so that the scanned or the image document never over or under shoot the pages. Rekeying the data. A classic solution of this kind would comprise of keying in the data and its verification. This solution avoids the full rekeying and redesigning the layout of the document again and correcting the same. This is an example for document scanning. Paper document is there, it has been scanned and it is coming through the OCR software and it has been indexed in various files like accounts, legal, finance and others. Image-based OCR software, PDF text OCR software, handwritten based OCR software, language based OCR software and page layout OCR software. Technology of digitization. There are 4 technologies we are utilizing for digitization. One is bit depth or dynamic range, second one is resolution, third one is threshold and fourth one is image enhancement. First, let us see about bit depth. The definition of bit depth. Bit depth may refer to any coding system that uses numeric values to represent something. That means the depth or number of bits determines how many discrete items can be represented. In simple way, we can explain this bit depth. That is, bit depth is converting the analog value into digital value through numeric coding. Let us see from this example. All color images are formed based on the three basic colors, that is red, green and blue. In 16-bit image, that is true color, that are 256 different shades of red, 256 different shades of green and 256 different shades of blue are available. On combining all the three colors, we will be able to get 65,536 shades of colors. So generally, audio and video files are stored in analog format. When we are converting the same into digital format, in place of pixels or dots in images, lines on various heights will be there. So clarity is defined based on the density of the dynamic range lines. In audio, an analog signal is read. It is encoded to 4-bit PCM digital samples, that is in blue. So the bit depth is 4. So as samples is one of 16 possible values. That means if the bit depth is 4, we can get 16 possible values. The same thing will be adapted for images also. This is another example for bit depth. From the above two pictures, we can easily understand the concept of bit depth. The higher the bit depth, the clarity of the image is more. If we higher the bit depth, the size of the file increases. That we can see from this hot air balloon picture. It helps us to understand very best about this bit depth. So 1-bit file size is 42 KB. 8-bit file size is 320 KB. For 8-bit color, file size is 420 KB. 24-bit color, file size is 1.2 MB. This is an example for audio bit depth. If we increase the bit depth, the sample rate increases. So more information captured. So the result is we can capture high quality audio. Next technology is resolution. The definition of resolution is detail and image wholes. That means image resolution is the clarity and detail of the stored image. If the resolution is high, the clarity of the image will be also more. The resolution is generally measured or quantified by DPI. DPI means dots per square inch, or PPI. PPI means pixels per square inch, such as 1200 DPI, 600 DPI, 300 DPI, etc. In an image, higher the DPI value, higher the resolution and higher the clarity. In audio and video, the resolution is measured by LPM, that is line per millimeter. High resolution images or audio and video occupy more spaces. High resolution images are used for printing, advertisement, HD movies, etc. When we enlarge the clarity of the high resolution, images are not compromised. But in low resolution images are used mostly in web applications and transmission of voice data in telephone. When enlarged, the low resolution image will blur and hazy as per the picture. This is an example for resolution. The left side image is in low resolution. The right side image is in high resolution. If we higher the DPI value, then automatically the resolution will be increased, then the clarity of the picture will be more. The third technology in digitization is threshold. Let us see the definition of threshold. The threshold setting in bitonal scanning defines the point on a scale usually ranging from 0 to 255 at which gray values will be interpreted as black or white pixels. That means threshold plays a vital role in converting the grayscale image into bitonal image. Normally, in a 16-bit grayscale image, the point of scale ranges from 0 to 255 different shades of gray. During conversion, the value of gray, it is interpreted as black or white pixels. So, threshold is used for converting grayscale image into bitonal or binary images. So, the grayscale image is like a pencil drawing where there will be a different shades of gray. But in bitonal image, there are only white and black pixels. A bitonal image is like an Indian ink painting where there will be only black and white pixels. This is the example for threshold. Left side image, we can see the grayscale image. In right side, we can see the bitonal or binary image. So the value of while converting the grayscale image into bitonal, the value of the grayscale will be interpreted into black or white pixels. Last technology of digitization is image enhancement. Image enhancement process can be used to improve scan images at a cost of image authenticity and fidelity. The process of image enhancement is, however, time-consuming and also it requires special skills. So invariably, it increases the cost of conversion. Image enhancement features available in a scanning or image editing software such as Photoshop, Photo Plus, etc., which includes filters, tonal reproduction, curves and color management, touch, crop, image, sharpening, contrast, transparent background, etc. We can see this from this example. These are two types of images, that is before image enhancement, after image enhancement. In after image enhancement, we can see the improvement of this image. Here they have done picture sharpening, contrast, then background, the clouds has been incorporated, then tonal reproduction is there. So the quality and clarity of the image also improved in this image enhancement, after this image enhancement. Compression means digital data storage. It helps to access the digital information speedily, and also it helps us to save the storage of space. It can be divided into two types. One is lossless compression, another one is lossy compression. First, let us see about lossless compression. Lossless compression definition. Lossless compression is a class of data compression algorithms that allows the original data to be perfectly reconstructed from the compressed data. That means lossless compression is used in many applications. For example, it is used in the zip file format and in the GNU tool gzip. The typical examples are executed programs files, text documents, and source codes. Some image file formats like PNG or GIF used only in lossless compression, but other like TIFF and MNG may use either lossless compression or lossy compression. This lossless compression is used when we record the decompressed data and the original data to be identical. These are used mostly for storing important documents such as bank record, text article, etc. Any deviation from the original data could be deleterious. This is an example for lossless compression. In the picture, the original file size is 6.5 megabytes and it has been compressed to 3.4 megabytes. So mostly 50% has compressed. Next one is lossy compression. The definition of lossy compression is the class of data encoding methods that uses inexact approximation to represent the content. That means the amount of data reduction is possible in this lossy compression. Well-designed lossy compression technology often reduces file sizes significantly. Before degradation is noticed by the end user, even when noticeable by the user, further data reduction may be desirable. Lossy compression is most commonly used to compress multimedia data, streaming media, and internet telephony. This is an example for lossy compression. The left side picture is in low compression. The right side picture is in high compression. In low compression, the quality is high because the resolution, the DPI value is high. But in right side picture, in high compression, the DPI is low, so the clarity of the picture is also low. File formats and media types. The definition of file formats. A defined arrangements for discrete set of data that allow a computer and software to interpret the data is called a file format. Some of the different media file types are text. Example, we can save it as a TXT or document file. For graphics, LX, XML. For pictures, we can save it as bitmap, GIF file, TIFF, etc. For musical works, we can save it as MP3, WAV. Like that, for computer programs, databases models, and designs video programs and compound work combining many type of information. Summary of the topic. So digitization is the first step in the process of building digital library. Digital library is used to preserve important and rare documents for easy retrieval. It is one-time investment. It is time consuming. It requires special skills to enhance the image. So invariably, it increases the cost of conversion. So when we are selecting the material for digitization, it should be pre-reviewed very carefully, considering all the factors of quality, utility, security, and cost. Thank you.